That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the block, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Valentine now from the end zone.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They place him up and now a looking screen. The 40, 20, 10. The way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They'll give to Hall. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, to stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught on the slant. Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hall want to give up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Together, defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right back to Wilson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets have cut the lead back down to 2. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Patriots have 3 and 8 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They look to throw, and it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Straight ahead is Hall, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 33. My goodness, 225 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to run there.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And now here's a carry heading left, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
He's got it in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Steps away, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Handoff for Hall. And some space here. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here. And out of bounds right around the 20. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his man complete. That's Curtis. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Throwing Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Curtis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
My 242 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Out of the gun, they run the ball. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's playing well down the field as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Back now in Foxborough. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Moore, the man in motion. They'll set up a throw. He finds Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2nd and 11. That's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, well, you're eager. You come right up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Looking to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, right back to Hall. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points.